ল ব্যারেট রেজিস্টার্ড আইনি প্রতিষ্ঠান। আমরা সুপ্রিম কোর্ট, হাইকোর্ট, জেলা কোর্ট, ক্রেতা সুরক্ষা আদালত প্রভৃতি কোর্টে যে কোনো আইনি সমস্যায় আপনাদের পাশে সর্বদা। ব্যারেট ল ফার্মের তরফ থেকে আজকের এই ভিডিওটা, প্যান কার্ড সংক্রান্ত ভিডিওটা, এই ডিটেলসে আজকে ডেসক্রাইব করা হয়েছে। এটা পার্ট 3 ভিডিও। আপনাদের রিকোয়েস্ট করা হচ্ছে আপনারা প্রথম পর্ব, দ্বিতীয় পর্ব দেখে পুরোটা দেখবেন এবং এইটাও পুরোটা দেখবেন। এই তৃতীয় পর্ব আপনাদের প্যান কার্ড সংক্রান্ত ধারণা অনেক ক্লিয়ার হয়ে যাবে। PAN card is a vital document. PAN card is a vital document for every individual and company. It is essential for our regular transactions and enable the income tax department to track tax payable. Whether a person converts Indian rupees into a foreign currency, invests in the stock market or buys a new house, PAN is mandatory. How does PAN card benefit the income tax department? Here are the benefit of PAN card for the income tax department. It helps the tax authority to track the monetary transaction of a company or an individual. An essential of the tax liability, minimize the possibility of tax evasion. A permanent account number is unique to a person or an entity. Even if a card gets stolen or lost, or the address and name get changed, the number will be constant. Hence, misuse a card is difficult. It helps the tax authority to predict the entire tax revenue of the country. It is a crucial tool to decide the rate at which companies must be taxed depending on their incomes. Uses of PAN card. Foreign exchange. When you convert Indian rupees into a foreign currency to travel abroad, you need to a PAN. A money exchange institution bank will be checking it. Identity proof. In India, PAN is widely accepted as an age or identity proof. You can use it while applying for a driving license, voter ID, electricity connection, and passport. Investment. You can create wealth through investment in securities. If you are investing above rupees 50,000, you will have to submit PAN details. This applies to debenture, bonds, mutual funds, and equity shares. Buying jewelry. At the time of purchasing jewelry worth more than rupees 5 lakh, an individual require PAN. Opting for a debit or credit card. It is mandatory to furnish permanent account number while applying for a credit debit card at a bank. You will not receive such cards without it. Selling or purchasing a motor vehicle. While selling or buying a motor vehicle of above rupees 5 lakh, you will require a PAN card. Income tax filing. All business and individual who have taxable income must file income tax returns. While submitting an IT returns, PAN is mandatory. Insurance premiums. According to the guideline of the IT department, you will require a permanent account number while paying an insurance premium of above rupees 50,000 per annum. Phone connection. If you are opting for a new mobile or telephone connection, you will need a PAN card. You cannot avail a connection from the private cellular operators without having it. Cash deposit. PAN details are mandatory in case you are depositing cash more than 50,000 in one go. A bank has to report any large cash deposit to the RBI in order to prevent money laundering. Fixed deposit. If an individual invests more than rupees 50,000 in a fixed deposit, he or she will require PAN. This is applicable since a bank deducts TDS on the interest amount of the fixed deposit. Loans. While applying for a loan, the lender, whether a bank or a financial institution, will ask for your PAN details. To get approval for your secured loan or unsecured loan, you will need a PAN card. Property. Renting, selling, or purchasing a property require a PAN card as ID proof. When buying a property, both the seller and the buyer will require it for the sale deed and the other related sale procedure. Additional benefit of PAN. Some other additional benefit of PAN card are as follows. Tax deduction. A PAN card is essential for taxation purposes. If an individual or entity has not linked the bank account with permanent account number and the yearly interest income on the savings account exceed rupees 10,000, the bank will subtract 30% TDS, not 10%. Business registration. While establishing an entity, for example a firm or a company, you will require a PAN card. It helps a business to obtain a tax registration number TRN. Filing for a tax refund. Other TDS deduction from an individual income exceeds the actual TDS amount that he or she is supposed to give. For claiming the extra tax paid, people need to have the book have their bank account linked with PAN. Demat account. A permanent account number is mandatory for opening a demat account. Such an account holds stock in electronic form. Restaurant or hotel bill. A PAN card is required for restaurant or hotel bill of above rupees 50,000. Selling or buying goods. Furnishing PAN is vital for the seller for the sale or purchase of goods or services worth rupees 2 lakhs. Banker's check, pay order and bank draft. A PAN card is essential for transaction exceeding rupees 50,000 via banker's check, pay order, bank draft, etc. PAN card eligibility for Indian citizen. PAN card eligible for foreign citizen entitled. A foreign citizen or entity would need a PAN card if they wish to carry out any financial transaction in India. They need to fill up Form 49AA. Who is eligible to apply for a PAN? PAN cards are issued to an taxpayer in the country. Let's take a look at the different categories that can option for these documents. Societies, trust, partnership firms, company, Hindu undivided family, individuals, non-residential Indians. The PAN card eligible criteria for Indian citizen are as follows. Applicant has to be an Indian citizen with valid address proof, date of birth proof and proof of identity. A limited liability partnership LLP firm needs to submit a copy of the registration certificate as issued by the registrar or LLP. For a Hindu undivided family HUF, the head of the family will have to apply for the PAN on behalf of the entire family. The affidavit has to be made by the HUF Karta. A partnership firm has to submit a copy of their registration certificate or copy of the partnership deed. Trust have to submit a trust deed and registration certificate number as issued by the charity commissioner. A minor will need a PAN card in case of the child has been made a nominee or if someone has made investment in his or her name. The child's parent can sign Form 49A or his or her behalf. Regarding PAN card. How to apply for a PAN card? One can apply for PAN via online and offline methods. Is it necessary to link an Aadhaar card with a PAN card? As per the Indian Budget 2017, it is mandatory to link PAN with the Aadhaar number. A person needs to quote his or her Aadhaar number while availing of a new PAN. It will help the tax authority to minimize the issue of multiple PAN cards against a single name. Final word. The above specified advantages and uses of a PAN card explain its necessity and applicability in our day-to-day financial transactions. An individual or entity cannot possess multiple PAN cards to avoid tax implications. থ্যাংকিং ইউ অল। লবেটের তরফ থেকে প্যান কার্ড সংক্রান্ত যাবতীয় তথ্য আপনাদের 3টে ভিডিওর মাধ্যমে দেওয়া হলো। প্রথম ভিডিও, দ্বিতীয় ভিডিও, এটা তৃতীয় নম্বর ভিডিও। তো 3টে ভিডিওই আপনাদের পুরোটা দেখার জন্য অনুরোধ করা হচ্ছে। এরপরেও যদি কারো কোনো সমস্যা হয় আমাদের সঙ্গে অবশ্যই যোগাযোগ করুন, আমরা অবশ্যই আপনাদের সহযোগিতা করব। নতুন প্যান কার্ড করতে কিংবা প্যান কার্ড কারেকশান করতে, নাম, ডেট অফ বার্থ এগুলো কারেকশান করার জন্য আমরা অবশ্যই আপনাদের সহযোগিতা করব। কি এক্সট্রা প্যান কার্ড হয়ে গেলে সেটা সারেন্ডার করতেও সহযোগিতা করব। ভিডিওটা ভালো লাগলে লাইক করুন, সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন চ্যানেলটা এবং প্রচুর পরিমাণে শেয়ার করুন যাতে অন্যান্যরা দেখেও উপকার পায়। ধন্যবাদ।